Welcome to the show. It's Real Talk with The6thman. I'm your host, The6thman. This podcast is uncut, unscripted, and we talk about a wide range of topics. Black entrepreneurship, social injustice, education, finances, the family dynamic, Me Too movement, Black Lives Matter, and mental health, along with many more. It's a Real Talk podcast to empower, educate, encourage, uplift, and inspire, and to allow others to be better than they were yesterday. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. This is going to be a uncut, authentic situation. You know how we do it, man. And a lot of women always say, men this, men that, men this, men that. And I wanna dispel all that shit, because I feel like at the end of the day, it's a me and you situation, not just a me situation, right? So Valentine's Day is coming up. I know that. And don't worry about that, I'm on camera. I'm on camera for a reason. But I wanted to get some of my compadres together tonight just so we could talk about a few things. So my man Ron has already been on the show a couple times. My brother. My man Ant from Dale State. Y'all already know he part of the admin team. But the gentleman behind the bar is my man Face. And I'm just going to give y'all a quick, because, people be like, man, how you know him? So I remember I met Face a while back at Fridays. And this nigga came in the bar, full suit. And this nigga had his motherfucking initials stitched in his motherfucking cuff of his motherfucking shirt. I was like, nigga, what the fuck is that? He go, these my initials. I said, nigga, you a bad motherfucker, nigga. You in here with a full suit on with your motherfucking initials in your shit, nigga. You chasing the game, nigga. And then I remember I was at Shoe City. I had just left. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. After I left Shoe City, I wanted to go to Fridays in Greenbelt. I brought my whole team that went with me. And maybe an hour into us partying, guess who walked in the fucking door? K-Dog. I was like, what the fuck? And I told the nigga what happened. He laughed. He said, man, let's drink. I said, let's do it. So none of the men that I deal with are men by happenstance. This is shit that's been circled in for years. We don't see each other all the time. I mean, I think the last time we saw each other was at your father's ceremony. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like at the end of the day, even though sometimes we got to meet up on those situations, I don't ever want us to meet up always at them type of situations. I always want us to meet up in situations where we can kind of talk and chop it up and be us. So my thing tonight, fellas, was to really be authentic and talk to these women and just talk about black men and talk about relationships, talk about intimacy, talk about romance, talk about all that. Because they tend to think that we don't have any of that. And in the group, and I got a group on Facebook, Real Talk with The6thman, and when we get into these conversations about men and women, shit go left, and shit go left. Yeah, man. And it's a lot of women, and I don't want to say it in a bad way, but it's a lot of women that still beat up from their last situation. And in your comments, shit go left. And niggas be like, nigga, who? She good? I'll be like, nigga. So what I want to do tonight, I'm going to go down the line real quick, and then we're going to get into a conversation. I want to know, what does a relationship look like to a black man? So, Ron, you've been through your ordeals. You've been through, your lefts and rights. But now you are proudly engaged. I'm proud of you, Slim. My man get ready to get married in March. I got another homie. I wish he was here. He get ready to get married in March as well. What does this relationship to you solidify that you missed out on in the past? Like, what did you how did you identify that this was it? This was the situation?
Well, for me, I think the first thing that happened, more importantly, was that I had to really deal with me and face me first, right? I think doing a lot of self-work and self-examination led me to the point where, you know, I once I figured out kind of like who I was, dealt with my own stuff, I was able to identify really what I really wanted in a woman as opposed to what I thought I wanted, or what I needed, I should say.
And it is a difference between want and a need.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Because, you know, we talked about it before, you know, brothers got it tight, but, you know, just
I got it tight, right?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, you do. You absolutely do. We all do. But just because she fits my type physically doesn't necessarily mean that she's the best person for me, right? It's more about the interior and the woman. It's more about the interior of the woman than the exterior.
Right.
You know, of course they got to marry together, of course, but you know, does she really fit where I'm trying to go in life? And I think like by discovering myself, it kind of changed what I was attracted to, and more importantly, it changed what I attracted. And then I think too, I was a lot more intentional on how I dated her.
Ooh.
You know what I
That's
mean?
a mean word.
Because they, you
intentional.
know, in the past, like, you know, keep it real, right? Like
Big James.
Like I dated a couple women, and I would see stuff happen, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh yeah, she ain't it, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna hold on to the jump for a minute while I'm still fishing for something else, right?
Ooh.
So what happened was like I identified early she wasn't the one, but I still was being selfish, and I wanted to keep her there until I found what I wanted, and that just caused more problems. She like, but now I got to a point where like even before I met my fiance, I was talking to a female before.
Wait. You see how he said it? Fiance.
Fiance, yeah. He said it the right way. My fiance.
Fiance.
I mean, you know, we gotta edify and build them up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she is. But prior to dating her, I dated somebody else, and the thing was, when I saw a red flag with her, something I ain't like, I rolled. You know what I mean? Because I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to waste no more of her time. I didn't want to waste my time. Right? I could have stayed and kept doing what I was doing with her or whatever.
Right.
But at the end of the day, that would only hurt her. Cause I'm dragging it out, and I know it ain't for me. So I think it was really about fixing me, knowing what I wanted, and being intentional about it. Right? Like really putting her first. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff, man. Like once I got intentional, things kind of lined up.
So tell me some of the things that you did to put her first.
Well, I listened to her.
Okay.
Right? I really got to know her, like understand her. I listened. I called back when I said I was gonna call back.
Oh. You saying something? Let me.
You know what I mean? I was consistent in my time spent. You know what I mean? Like I planned dates out.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just a let's just kick it and wing it. No, I literally planned dates. Like I was really intentional. Like I wanted to know what she was looking to achieve in her future, what her future looked like.
Hold on, Black. When you said you planned dates out, you did what men do.
Yeah.
You plan a date.
Yeah.
You don't do a what you doing, how you doing,
right? What
you up to? Nah, you plan a date.
Yeah. Sweetheart, what you doing tonight? Okay, look, put a dress on. I got something planned for you.
So I think that's one of the things. I'm in to cut you off.
Man, you good, bro. That's what we doing.
But one of the things about planning a date is not having him say, well, I don't know. How about this? I got a date planned for us.
Right.
You know, so I got something we want to do.
Right.
So throw a nice dress on. Put your evening shoes on. We good.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Where we going? Don't worry about that. Right. I got an evening plan for us.
Right.
So I think a lot of things get lost when the expectation of what's going to happen isn't there.
There's that word again. Mm-hmm. Expectation.
The expectation should be, no problem, Pop. I trust you. Let's go. All right. Yeah, we going out for a night.
Exactly.
And your night doesn't consist of how long, what time, where.
Right.
Enjoy yourself. I got you. It's good.
Oh, right. That was a JY jump. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself.
Well, that was a Jackson 5, but yeah, JY did it. Yeah.
But having that planned out it also falls on a woman though.
Yes.
Because
I would say, but also Two-Face in planning that date. That's why I said I got to know her because I understand what she likes to do and what she enjoys.
Right.
So I can plan it. She can trust me to plan something that I'm pretty sure she's gonna enjoy. Like y'all, like I'm in a live music. You know what I'm saying?
So hold, I'm gonna let you keep going, but watch this. Why did you feel the need to implement that?
Because it wasn't about me.
There we go.
It's never about us.
There we go.
Never.
Why the fuck do they think that we think it's all about? It's not.
Hey, but come on, y'all. Let's keep it real. There's some dudes that do stuff only for themselves, like do stuff for them.
Okay,
they don't consider they woman like.
Let's not go too far off. Keep going,
yeah.
because I want to get the ad, but keep going.
Yeah, because there are jokers that do it, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, like y'all know me, man. Like I'm more of an advocate for like holding the brothers accountable.
Correct.
I can't tell a woman how to be a woman because I ain't my job. But I think that as men, we need to function better, right? Like that's my focus. But I will check them when they out of line. Like, y'all know that too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't wear that shit.
but yeah, like so. Yeah, the date ain't really about me. It's so we enjoy each other, right? So I gotta plan something that I'm pretty confident that she'll enjoy. Yeah. Like kind of put it in our wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
But if you put her in a comfortable space, she's willing to open up and talk to you.
Absolutely. That's
and
it.
have a great conversation.
That's it.
I should be able to have a good night out with you and learn more about you than I did when I left.
Yeah.
And just have a great conversation about whatever. Because that's that awkward ass meeting phase. Like, all right, it's the meeting phase. Yeah. We meeting each other. All right, so you got to kind of try to something down, come to where you know she going to like something, and then have that conversation.
Right. So, like, you know, like with my fiance, it's funny, like, our first, like, real date, like, y'all know I got Nationals tickets, right? And, you know, I'm thinking...
We don't know that.
Well, y'all know I got season tickets to the Nationals. I get them every year. Me and my dad.
Appreciate the phone calls.
5-6 years.
Oh, man.
K-Dog, where you at?
Hey, I ain't never got one.
I just bought up some shit.
Okay, so anyway, so,
That's the best friend too, though, I guess. I don't know.
So
No, go ahead.
I guess it's bad strong time.
Y'all know how I go with the drinks and the hookah start flowing. Bama's got jokes for days. But yeah, so like, you know, I told her, I said, well, you know, I got tickets to the Nationals game. It's daytime. I know, you know, I don't really know much about baseball. It's cool. It's a nice day out. We'll sit at the ballpark. Because I'm thinking to myself, listen, she ain't got to understand the game, but I can explain it to her. But more importantly, baseball's slow, so we can really sit there and talk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And we really got to talk. Yeah. And you know, I showed her around the park. You know, all the singing for the 7th inning stretch and explaining the game. But she really like kind of enjoyed it.
Right.
And that date ended up turning into like literally a whole day. It was a 1 o'clock. It was a 1 o'clock in the afternoon game. We left the game. We went to Georgetown, got something to eat. We walked around Georgetown, just talked all day. We ended up going to the movies that night.
That was up.
You know what I mean? Like, but my point is like those dates should be getting to know each other time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
You know, being able to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to spend a whole lot of money to have a quality date.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a myth though that some females are under the they think that because a guy spends a lot of money on you on the first or second date, that he's into you.
Nah.
It's BS, ladies. Like, it's kind of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you really want to get to know a person, then you find some ways to get to know them. So,
Right.
Yeah, that's really it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah.
So, you know, you just recently filed for divorce.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you.
My man.
I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Congratulations. But kind of take us through not the full process, but the process where you allowed yourself to understand that you are the man that you know you are to where you are now. Cause you're in a new situation.
Yeah.
And it's different.
It is.
The person is different.
Absolutely.
But at least it's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
So kind of talk about that process, because I don't want to talk. I mean, because I've been divorced.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about
You
that.
shared the story a couple
You know, we
of
shared
times.
right. So we don't got to do all that.
Right.
But just kind of talk about the process of figuring out. Okay, you know what? This is working for me.
So, when the divorce took place, actually when we were approaching, the finish line, if you will, my intent was, all right, I know it's happening. I'm about to be divorced. It is what it is. I'm about to be easy. It's ain't time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take whatever time I need to just focus on myself, career, date myself, whatever.
Oh,
man.
date yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Didn't Maya
Oh, man.
just say that she married herself?
She did, yeah, but
Okay, but that's not the same
That's
thing,
not
right?
the same
Okay,
because
let's get to that later.
Because
Okay.
I still recognize I need the comfort and the
There we
softness
go.
in the feel of
There
a
we
woman.
go.
I still recognize that.
There
So
we
it's
go.
definitely not on that Maya level.
There we go.
But definitely
Word.
not there. Don't ever plan to get there.
Oh, by the way, we got a guest in the back.
Yeah.
His name is King.
What's up, King?
Y'all gonna hear him from time to time. So yeah.
So, in the process of realizing that I'm going to need my me time and, prepping for that, I got blindsided. Like, I had a couple of lady friends that, went out with, had dinner, kicked it with, conversations with, all of that. But this one particular young lady took the bull by the horns. You know what I mean? She made it clear what she wanted, how she wanted it. It was no game plan. And I say that because what I've learned with some women is that this, like courting, you know what I mean, and talking could be a sport. And I say that because a lot of women, they really don't have the intention of actually seeing where things can go with you.
Right.
They kind of want to feed that ego to see, do I still look good
Do I
enough for
still
a
got
man,
it? Exactly.
to approach me? Do I still got it?
You want to play things.
Then once they see they do got it, you know what I mean, they can't pick up a phone. They can't reciprocate conversation. And I'm the type, listen, if we exchanging information, why not put these numbers to use, see what's what, and go from there. But a lot of
Even
them,
even if it don't work.
even if it
let's
don't
just
work,
see
let's
what
just see what's what. No pressure.
'Cause
You
we don't
know what I
know.
mean? Yeah.
So you
None
say
of
that some of them, when they want their own validation.
There you go. It's a sport form. You know what I mean? And again, this is not for all women.
They want their own
Oh,
validation.
so you saying that women play the same games that they say that we play?
Wait
Absolutely.
a minute.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
But we the players, right?
we the players,
Okay,
yeah.
let's carry. This is good. Let's carry on.
Exactly.
Let's carry on.
But then
You on your Marvin Gaye shit with your head. I like it. I like it.
this one diamond in the rough, if you will, and actually I learned that all three of y'all know her. Just in interacting with her, her maturity, her steadfastness, her ability to make it plain to say, listen, this is what I want, this is how I feel. You caught my attention when you and Kevin had y'all last session at Tinderbox, and I really liked your mentality, and I want to see where things go. And the fact that, there was reciprocation in the phone calls, in the meeting up with one another, you know what I mean, in expenses. Okay, I got it this time, but you got it next time. It just spoke to me in a way that said, you know what? Despite my plan to be by myself, I'm going to go ahead and do something different and give this a try. Everything has been well ever since. Make no mistake about it, we're still two people from different backgrounds trying to be on one accord. But when we do disagree, when we do, have a misunderstanding, we both have that ultimate goal of reconciliation, being the end goal. Not putting our heads on pillows at night with anger, being the end emotion for the night. So,
Right. See, what you're speaking to though, is that if you both had a level of vulnerability
There you go.
and honesty with one another.
Yeah.
You both were honest in your intentions.
Yep.
Right? And you communicate, you can disagree respectfully.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's no gameplay, right? One of my boys been married for me and Damon went to school together from first to 8th grade, and he went to Roosevelt and he went to Yale. But anyway, my man's a doctor, but he I told him I was getting married. He said one of the biggest things saying everybody talking about how hard marriage is. He's like, I'm gonna give you something that's for me it's simple. If you remember this thing. Your wife is not your enemy. Whatever she says to you, it may hurt your feelings. But understand she wants what's best for you. It may not feel good at the time, but she has your best intention at heart when she says that.
Absolutely.
So always remember she's not your enemy. You guys are teammates.
yeah.
So you do know that that's not true for all women, though, right?
Yeah, I understand. But I'm just saying, he said, grasp that concept.
That's
you know what I
not-
mean?
yeah.
I'm just saying, what Ant's speaking to, because the woman he's talking to that we all know, she is a woman that has his back.
Yeah.
This, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Y'all have to understand. So she's not your enemy.
Right.
So if y'all have a disagreement, she's not saying that to hurt your feelings. She's not saying that to attack you.
Right.
She doesn't want to belittle you. Y'all just don't agree.
Right.
You know what,
Yeah.
babe? And you may say to her, you know what? I really didn't appreciate what you said earlier, right? That kind of hit me.
Yeah.
And you know what? She'll probably come back to, you know what? I'm right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen. When I met y'all,
Yeah.
first night I met y'all,
Yeah.
She cussed me out.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised?
Not because I was OC,
Yeah.
but because she didn't like the fact that I was a good dude and I was over saturating my situation and my life.
Okay.
Like I was being overly aggressive for no reason because I was going through what I was going. She was the only person. I'm keeping it in the buck right now.
You know how we do it.
Key was the only person who pulled me to the side and was like, you know why you acting like that? It's because you know now that you were never supposed to be with her. You ain't gotta tell us or get angry with us because they ain't who you want to be with. We get that.
Right.
I was like, damn, how the fuck you get that off the break? But for me, it was like, dang, how the fuck shorty? And I'm not saying that it was 100%,
Right.
but it was 85.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a nigga. I'm doing everything right. I'm going to church. I'm doing all this shit, and I'm still going through all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? And then I go to these classes, and I'm thinking life is over for me. And I go to these classes at my church, and I'm listening to these other dudes. I'm like, holy shit, these dudes is going through it.
Yeah.
But
I'm not going through it for real.
Right.
but there's another aspect of it about being overly honest.
Exactly.
When I tell you, look, this is me. You know what I'm saying? This is me from jump. Of course, you can't give your whole 100 on that first conversation, but I'm gonna tell you, this is me, right? So you don't come into something where you thought you wasn't coming into. So when you're overly honest, they look like, what the hell? Hold on, I'm getting all this. Nah, I'm being honest with you from day one.
From the butt.
So you have what I'm telling you. as much as I can tell you right now off the initial, this is me. So there is no misconception about what I'm thinking, what I'm doing.
Did you tamper it at all though?
Of course, you have to.
Okay.
You have to.
I'm making sure I'm not by myself.
No. Well, I mean, I tampered.
Cause you fuck with Shorty, so you like I'm gonna tamper it down a little bit.
I understand.
Just so.
Well, be you.
But
you gotta give it
No,
to
I'm gonna be me, but I'm still
but-
gonna tamper it down a little teeny bit.
But here's the difference though. We all got baggage.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you help me unzip my bag or have you unzip yours?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That's true. Right.
So
See, yeah.
that's the one difference. We all got baggage with us.
But
Right?
here's the thing.
Good or bad.
But
Right.
who's gonna help you carry that bag so you don't dislocate your shoulder?
There you go.
Right.
Because a lot of times
Exactly.
you end up bench pressing 400 pounds
Yeah.
of baggage
Right.
because she doesn't help you with that load.
Right.
And a lot of times that load is more, actually it's all emotional.
There you
Right.
go.
Woman ain't just emotional. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe.
Yeah.
We got issues, like you got issues. But
Right.
everybody comes with issues. There is no perfect person on this world that has no issues, right?
Right.
So I got mine, you got yours.
Yep.
The difference is, are you willing to accept my baggage and help me with mine?
Ooh.
Help you with yours?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's the whole difference.
That's
though.
it.
Ooh.
So
Right.
I mean, we all got it.
Right. Like Eddie Murphy said it years ago on which one was it? Was it Raw? Yeah, Eddie Murphy Raw. No such thing as a perfect person, so you find somebody that's effed up as you are,
Yeah.
and y'all make it work. Right? But the thing about it is like, you know, I said this before, but I've heard it. It said we're all imperfect people expecting perfection out of someone else that's already imperfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like we all have to recognize our own stuff.
That's it.
And the thing is, it's another word of the day, accountability. We ought to be accountable. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I got mine, you got yours. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, I understand you have your stuff, right? I have my stuff too, right? But can we work through it, right?
But you got to be honest as
Right.
you're working through
but,
it.
But here's the thing, though.
That's
Here's
the
the
truth.
thing, though, right? So many of us are so broken and damaged that we're afraid to be honest with somebody.
That's it.
We don't trust people.
Now
You know what I mean?
cooking.
So the reason why relationships
You
don't
starting to
work,
put them layers back now.
we can't
You
even
put them layers
we
back
can't
now.
even get to
This
know each
nigga be
other.
on the collection plate type shit.
Yeah.
I ain't got no collection plates now.
I can't even get to know you because you're still hiding, right? Because you're afraid to let me know
Right.
you. Because you're afraid if I see you, I may not like you. But you know what that really is? You really don't like yourself. And sometimes we haven't owned our stuff to the point where we like ourselves, so we try to hide, right? And men do it too. Like a lot of times, you may meet a good woman. Like
I was gonna say
like I I know for myself, I met some good women.
Yeah.
And because I didn't think that I was really necessarily on her level or worthy to date her, I was self-sabotage. Right? Like she may see something in me that I didn't see in myself. So I'm doing stuff I just do some reckless stuff and well, that there it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But now there's another side to where, you know, you've been there, you've been the caterer, the one that listens all day long, the one that doesn't say no. Whatever you want to do, let's go do it.
Right.
Whatever you want to say, I'm with you.
Right.
Only because I want to show you that my love is so strong for you that I'm here. I got you.
Right.
And you suffer so much to where you can't say no anymore because you set that precedence already.
Yeah.
Right.
To where now that's a standard.
Right.
Not realizing that you think, man, I gotta show her so much love that I have that I'm able to give. You want to show it so fast.
Yeah.
Like I'm here. I got you.
Right.
I'm not like the other dudes. I'm here.
Right.
And you put yourself in a bucket because now you got to come outside that bucket to show, damn, what more can I do? I've showed you I can do this.
So is it that we do it too fast? I mean, do we do it too fast? Like,
I think we do it for the wrong person.
I think everybody different, right? I think everybody different because you got three different men sitting around. You got a man that's engaged, that's, you know, about to go do his 1-2 with his wife, and that's a blessing from God. That's great.
yeah.
That a man here that got divorced, that was at that point at one time,
Yeah.
and some things had transpired to where it did not work out in the way that he wanted it to work out.
Right.
And then you got me. I've been there. I've done that. And it's like, well, dang, I don't give too much, don't give too little. I try to find that middle ground. And by trying to find that middle ground, you end up hurting yourself because you don't want to give too much.
Right.
But you don't want to give too much.
Right.
You want to show that you care, but not care too much.
Right.
Show that, you know what, you could be my one, but I don't know.
Right.
Because you afraid of getting hurt too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yep.
when men afraid to get hurt, it's almost like, you know, I want to do this, but man, the last one, man, she took a whole lot out of my soul. And females don't believe that men lose their soul when a woman they cared for and loved for, when it's gone, that soul is gone forever.
So I got a spiritual mother, and she came on my show and she used a term. It was called soul ties.
Oh yeah.
And when she explained what it was, I was scratching my face. I was like, oh shit. So I'm tied to a lot of situations, right? So to your point, it's like I kind of gotta be a little bit more vulnerable so this individual can know where I'm at, right? So the better half that I'm dealing with right now with is, you know, in a different state that I'm in. And when we initially started, it was because she wanted to introduce me to another young lady. Oh yes, my man, we went to school together. I'll ask him if he's single for you. She hit me, she was like, yeah, I got a friend. She wanna see what's up with you. I was like, off the rip. I was like, oh, for real? Cause I know who I'm talking to.
Right.
I said, yeah, give her my
Let's see what it is.
give her my Facebook, whatever, woo, woo, woo. Not even thinking what my man Hood is talking about, cause Hood like, man, that's a special woman. Fast forward, she like, well, I mean, I did always have a crush on you in high school. Wait, what? Let's put a pause on you giving her my information and let's kind of talk about what you talking about, because
Right.
I remember you in high school too. Even though I'm 2 years in front of you,
Right.
I remember dance and I remember all that, right?
Right.
Then we just now we just talking. We just reminiscing. We talking about 95, 96, 97. We can't talk about, 97, 98 because I'm in Dale State now.
Right.
So I don't know you. But how comforting is it to come back and now I know the adult you.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you've been through. I know some of your past. I know some of your hurts. You've taken some of your baggage off on me, and I've given you some of mine, and now we done dumped it together.
It's an even load.
Like you done dumped some, I done dumped some.
Yeah.
We done put it in the trash, and now we still dumping, and to the point where COVID-19 I don't give a fuck what nobody say. COVID-19 has been a motherfucker for
But you know
everybody.
something, but you talking about soul ties and you started this, right? But do you notice something that you're talking right now? Everything you said is all great. You're dumping, you get to know each other, y'all are communicating, you're learning each other.
Yeah.
You know something you haven't said? Sex.
We didn't do that.
Bingo.
We didn't do that. It was new.
But this is where
And I wasn't even looking for it.
But this is where the soul tie comes in, and this is where a lot of us screw up. We sleep with somebody way too soon, and now we got that connection, right? So now the other connections get lost in translation. Like she could be a whole psycho,
Don't
right?
put your face down, sir.
But the sex so good, you like y'all gotta run that back.
Good
I
Lord.
can deal with that. I work it out. I ain't worried about that.
Space
And
Mountain
now-
is open.
And now
Goddamn it.
and now you caught up. We done gone so out of order, right? Like, but at least like with you and your lady now, y'all took time to really unpack, get to know each other,
But-
understand before you even got.
But
physical
Black, it
relations.
wasn't planned though.
Right.
This is
But that's-
COVID-19.
That's normally how.
This
But
wasn't.
that's great, organic.
And that's what makes it more.
I'm gonna tell you what I've
Organic.
learned.
It's awesome.
You said the word. What I've learned now
Organic.
is let things happen organically.
Exactly.
There you go. That's
Now,
it.
on your point, cause I had my head down for a second.
You did.
is what we do, and we tend to fall into an emphatic state, right? So we fall into an emphatic state. How your intent is to get to know this person.
Oh, you mean infatuation? Like you get an
Yeah,
infatuation?
an emphatic state.
Yeah, I got you.
Emphatic state.
Yeah.
So, you know, you tend to fall for that person that made you feel a certain way at that certain time,
Ooh.
Physically, yeah.
right? So
Ooh.
now your brain says, all right, everything else can work its own out.
Right.
Where realistically, you put Z before A.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
you're thinking
Yeah.
automatically, oh man,
What we doing?
we compatible now.
But
So everything is work out, not realizing that compatibility has been part of our baggage.
Right.
So
Yes.
whoa,
we can-
whoa. Say it again.
what we've done from A to Z, we did from Z to A. What we fell in love with, it will cause us to have that baggage in the beginning.
It.
Automatically. It has. Because now what we haven't done, we have exchanged souls without having a fucking word. When you let me tell you something, when you exchange souls, it goes for men and women.
So
Yeah. There's connections, dog.
So does
Man,
it?
shit.
So
Every
does it
time,
happen?
every time you lay with a woman, you exchange
It's an
souls.
exchange of the souls.
And the thing about it is, a piece of your soul goes with that woman.
And everybody in here can
Oh, I'm
admit
glad
to
y'all,
it.
because I was gonna say something.
I think
I'm glad
every dude
y'all
can admit
kept
it.
going.
Y'all stayed with a chick too long because the sex was cranking.
Facts. Yeah.
Cranking.
Right.
Communication on zero.
Right.
Cranking.
Communication on zero.
Sex be bomb. As soon as y'all finish, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you when I
what
finish
you-
this.
And then what you do? You do it again.
You run it back.
So you can feel whole again.
Yeah.
Then you do it again.
Yeah.
Then again.
Yeah,
Then
man.
it becomes about how that person makes you feel, but you can't ask that person, "What's your favorite color, boo?" I don't know. All we did was fuck. Damn.
I mean, it's for me, it's an adult feeling because it wasn't about sex at all with us. It was just it turned into this hookup that turned into, well, you know, I had a crush on you. Wait, what? For real? Because I remember you. I remember you in school. I mean, we 2 years apart, but I remember you.
Right.
Right? But it's like, you know, I was your cousin's medical doctor for a while, and you came, you know, so you know me.
Right.
Like, you know me,
But
right?
you don't know me,
But you
though.
don't know me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
now, fast forward 20, 25, 30 years later, you listening to me now, hindsight, like, damn, he went through what I went through. Cause we literally, not like the same, but we literally went through some of the similar type of shit
You know
without,
why?
Yeah.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
Because you both grew up.
No. I mean,
Wow.
no. I mean, literally, like she, I started my relationship with my ex the same year she started her relationship with her ex.
Right.
I ended my relationship with my ex same year she ended her relationship with her ex. She was like, wait, what year was it? What month was it? She was like, damn. So it's like we're not. I mean, and it's not like we're like coming up with this dialogue. We're just talking, and it's just coming up.
You're having a true conversation.
Like on some real shit. So from January to July, it's just like conversation. The first time, you know, we saw each other, she told me, she recently just told me, she was like, the first time we got intimate, I knew you was it. I ain't tell you, but I knew you was it. And what did I do? All I did was follow it up because my feelings was the same.
Right.
So it was like, you know, we live in 2 different states, and I tell her all the time, our effort that we put in shows where we are. Cause I mean, listen, Black was on the phone with me one time. I was about to get on the plane.
Oh yeah.
Black like, yeah, so whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. I'm like, oh yeah, whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. He like, what you about to do? I said, oh, I'm in Richmond about to get on the plane. He like, oh damn, for real? Yeah, I'm about to board the plane right now.
I was like, my man.
Oh yeah, so hit me when you get back. So I mean, it's not like it was fake. I was intentional.
Nah, but again, it happened.
That word.
It happened organically.
It did.
Bro.
It really did.
Organically.
It really did.
And the thing about it is, what I've learned, you know, through the whole COVID thing is, first off, understanding yourself is not a bad thing. So, my brother told me a long time ago, you know,
Right or wrong, right? Like right or wrong.
at all.
Knowing
But
yourself.
But sometimes you gotta take a break from everything.
Yes.
Going out to the bar,
Yes.
hanging in clubs,
Yes.
not strip clubs.
Yes.
Nigga, sit back and learn you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes you're gonna sit back and say, you know what, I was messed up.
I
in
like
that
more than
situation."
chicken wings, damn it. Okay? I like more than chicken wings.
But not even that is understanding you better. Like so, one of the hardest things for anybody, I'm gonna say me, my own particular self, one of the hardest things for me to do was to acknowledge my downfalls. Yeah, cool.
All right.
So I acknowledge my downfalls.
Oh, wow.
Dang, I could have handled this a little differently.
Right.
I could have said this, not that. I could have communicated better.
So watch this. Is that with or without counseling?
Without.
Okay.
Without. But now, don't get me wrong. My brother was my counselor. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know what? I've been there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, I've seen what you're going through. So just take a break for like 6 months to a year.
Right.
And really get to know you
Right.
on what you offer, what you can deal with, and where you messed up at, or where you can get better at, or
Right.
what you can kind of put to the side.
Right.
Now, I'm going to the club. You won't learn yourself by hanging out all the time. It's not gonna happen.
Bingo.
So when I sat back and I learned that, I said, well, dang, all right, well, and there's some things that I could have happened, you know, could have said differently, could have let that little piece go.
Right.
But, you know, I wanted to try to exude myself as the alpha male, when not realizing I'm an alpha male regardless, but how I communicate can be a more supportive role as an alpha male, rather than trying to show my dominance.
I love it.
Right.
And I didn't realize that.
Alpha male regardless.
Right.
I'm still stuck on that.
Let me tell you
Because
something.
I'm an alpha male regardless.
All day. But the thing about it is, what I learned was, you don't need to exude you alpha male.
Right.
It's already known. Now you gotta have a supportive role as an alpha male and listen.
Right.
Open your eyes up. You're not always right.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything ain't always your idea.
Right.
It's not always your best interest. You gotta learn. Because again, going back to what you said, they kind of mix together. Me being an alpha male, and we hit the sex part first, shit, I'm beating my chest every day.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
Not realizing that, you know what, you can sit back and relax and open up a little bit. Because now you're like, shit, open up for what? Then when it goes south, like, you know what, I could have did this, could have did that. And then once you do it, you can't go back, because once the damage is done, the damage is done.
It's done.
You can't repair damaged cells. It's
Right.
impossible.
Now I'm gonna say something, and it's unfortunate, but it's true. There are some people who utilize the clubs and the bars and different activities to distract themselves because they don't want to have that one-on-one confrontation.
Yeah,
they don't
100%.
want to realize something is wrong with me.
It's a
Absolutely.
Band-Aid. It's a Band-Aid.
Absolutely.
It's a Band-Aid. It's like, you know what? I'm going ahead. I'm gonna meet this bride. I'm cool with it. Yeah.
So
Once she
but
leave, you
hide.
like, damn, I'm still
You're
fucked up a
hiding.
little bit.
Right.
But watch this though.
You're hiding from you.
I'm just gonna say this because if I don't, the ladies in the group gonna be like, oh, he ain't okay. So that goes both ways, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Right? It goes
100%.
both ways, but we're specifically talking about a man.
Men right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so I can put that out there.
Because if you look at it right, a lot of men. I'm gonna say, well, I can say a lot. I'm gonna say for me, and the spectrum of gentlemen that I roll with, that I hang with, that I get knowledge from, that I build with, that I try to talk to, is they'll tell you, hey, Slim, you was wrong for that, Slim. You was wrong for that. Like, dang, how was I wrong for that? I don't get it. You haven't lived enough to learn you gotta let certain things go that's your hold up in order to build better with the woman. But you're so stuck on, nah man, hell nah, that you're not realizing, Slim.
Pride.
You are, and it's funny, you told me this, Black. You cutting your nose off spite your face.
Right.
You holding up so much
Right.
that you blocking your blessings.
Right.
And now you blocking your blessings. Now it's like, all right, well, then how I get it back?
Right.
So now you want to backtrack and try to repair stuff that's already done.
That's already done.
There's
right.
certain things that once you do it, can't be undone.
Right.
Once you say it,
Right.
can't be unsaid.
Right.
And that sharp tongue can clear all that shit out.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because when it comes out the universe, it's there.
Yeah.
You can't take it back.
Yeah.
But that's just like when y'all spoke about the alpha male. You know, we really think about it. A lot of times, that loud nigga and I gotta be that's normally the weakest dude in the room.
Come on, man.
'Cause the real alpha's gonna watch and understand.
What's
right?
the saying? The emptiest barrel make the loudest noise.
Right. Right. The real alpha gonna sit back and understand. Understand. Like listen,
Wait,
like
I'm sorry,
like
wait.
plan. You're gonna plan. You're gonna watch people understand how they move, how they operate. Right. Like.
Well,
like,
you better watch me, damn it.
Right. Like
'Cause
leaders.
once I get to moving around, you better
leaders-
be like, where the fuck Kate all going? What the fuck?
like.
We gotta get this nigga.
Like something I learned, you know, like servant leader.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like I can lead you by helping you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me help you.
Yeah.
Right? That's how we lead. We can lead from the side. You're still leading from the front. But now I understand you, so I understand how to get the best out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not about me. Let me back up for a minute, take the second position,
And reevaluate.
and reevaluate
Yes, sir.
and learn to understand
Yes,
you better.
sir.
Yeah.
Now I know how to better move and operate so we can move together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The nigga that gotta be loud and overtalk you and beat his chest and my way or no way.
Yeah.
That's some
Come on,
insecurity.
Come on. That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? Like
Yeah.
it's
That's
insecurities
true
there.
Yeah.
Right? And so when you get a lot of dudes that want to dominate their woman and everything gotta be my way and shut up like that
where you do know
that's kind of
Ain't gonna work though.
where
Ain't gonna work.
you do know
you'll break
though in some situations, because every situation ain't the same. Like
Facts.
so, you know, with me it was a little different.
yeah, I mean, but again, we're talking about. I just think your situation, you had some. I think I'm gonna say this on camera.
Yeah.
The hell with it.
Yeah.
You had somebody that didn't want you to lead. She wanted to dominate you, and that's why y'all bumped heads like that.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? But she brought that out of you every chance she got.
So
Like she knew what pushed your buttons,
I'ma
and she
say
pushed them
something
any damn way.
to piss women off.
That's not what you need.
Now-
no man need that, and no woman needs that either.
I'ma say
If every time ladies, every time if you with a guy and he know how to piss you off and he constantly does it because he enjoys doing it, run from that nigga.
There you go.
So-
Run away.
So you made a statement that I really hold close because in the DMV area where we live at, there's a lot of prominent, well-paid women and men, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you have a woman that is in her job or owns a business or whatever it is that are already well set in their world. And when you come to try to attribute to that world, now when it comes to, you know what I'm about? I make this, I do this, I do this. And I'm saying, I don't want you for that. I'm trying to meet you on this level,
Right.
not this level.
Right.
But my conversation can't go past what we're talking about because you're already set on,
Right.
I make this, I
Right.
do this,
Right.
I am this.
Right.
You can't bring shit to me.
Right.
Well, to that I'll say this. The Bible says that a husband should love his wife the way Christ loved the church, right?
And what
And a
what
woman
book was this?
And a woman should respect her husband.
And what book was this?
It don't ever tell you it was Ephesians.
Uh-huh.
A
Chapter
woman.
what?
You got that. It never
I
says that
think
a
it started
woman.
in chapter 5.
Yeah. It never
Yeah.
says a woman should love her man. It never says a woman respect.
Exactly.
If she don't respect you as a man,
Exactly.
you need to walk away from it.
Exactly.
Like if all your value is in your wallet, like now we're supposed to provide, protect. I get that,
Absolutely.
right? But provision and protection doesn't necessarily be monetary.
Right.
At all.
You know what I mean? I can provide for you as a man. I can provide comfort.
That's a conversation.
I can provide.
That's a
I can
real
provide
conversation.
nurturing love.
Because
right?
we provide more than
Right,
just financial.
just financially, just paying your bill. Right, and you can date a woman that make more money than you, but if she respects you as a man, she still make you feel like a man.
Yeah.
Right.
And if
You know
it
what
was
I'm saying?
if it was a fifth,
we'd all be fried down there.
But even though
I had to put it out there.
But even though you already had what you have established, right? I don't know that. So I'm coming in to meet you, the person,
Right.
the woman.
Right.
I don't know your status, what you do, how you do. That comes with conversation. But the problem is, a lot of times, they already have that pre-mindset because of whatever happened in the past. Oh, nah, he said this. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah, he don't have this on. He don't drive this. He don't have this. It makes no fucking difference.
And you know what? A lot of women that say that, what are they right now? They cat
By
ladies.
themselves.
They single and alone. Cause you basing that off of what he drive or what he do. That's shallow, Slim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, yeah, come on, man. There's a lot of women out here that flat out shallow.
But
You know what's hard? I know more happier broke couples than rich couples.
okay, so if you got a
the
man,
truth to that.
Oh man.
if you got a man, he go to work, he got his own little grind, he do his extra shit. He pretty much bring what he need to bring to the table plus more. How the fuck can you still have an issue with him when he going above? Now, I don't want to say above and beyond, because in my case it was natural. Like I'm a natural born hustler, so to speak, right? Because you making more money than me on paper, but on the weekends, you know, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, put this in the account. Put this in the account. Put this in the account. You ain't saying nothing about put this in the account, cause it's a comma behind it. Every weekend, it's a comma behind it. Put this in the account. So it's like I'm doing that, but that's not enough for you. Why? Because what you were just saying. It's like, what? Like, am I not enough, or you still looking at my flaws? Cause we both got flaws. But if I'm putting my best foot forward, why you still looking at the bullshit? Like, what is that?
You know, we talked about it earlier, Young. It's like I feel like they're not the right person for you. If they're not trying to understand you or understand your grind, if they're not trying to elevate you, right? How can I assist him in getting where he wants to go? If that ain't her mindset, Young, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like flat out. Like
again, that's easier said than done.
But
again, you know that.
But it's actually doable. But the problem is we're not patient enough to really think about that.
But
we want what we want.
But it's easier said than done. So let's
call it the microwave generation.
keep it 100.
Nah, I can't.
Let's keep it a buck.
Though.
No, we do force situations, man. Let's keep it a buck.
No. I can't. Now, only reason I disagree with that is because if you are a well-established man that is not monetarily established, right? Well-established man, you have your own whatever one too. You want to meet somebody that's like-minded with you,
right?
That can build with you, because nobody wants to stay where they are, right?
Right.
So if I'm doing my 1-2, and in business it's going great, you know, your family life is going okay, you want to meet someone that can
Add to that.
What? 110%.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying like I was saying like he had somebody that wasn't trying to understand what he was doing. You need somebody that, like I said, come along and say, you know, how can I add to this? How can I help him? Right?
Wait. I can't fully say that because the bills was being
That's somebody
paid.
that wants the longevity, though.
So she understood the bills was being paid.
But she ain't with the longevity.
But
go with that.
But not only that, she didn't understand your mission and where you were going. So she ain't had no try. She wasn't trying to help you. She wanted what she wanted. Y'all were still separate. There was still a separation in it. Y'all weren't equally yoked and going in the same direction.
But it's not a sprint.
See what I'm saying?
It's not a sprint.
No, it's always a marathon.
It's a marathon.
It's always a marathon.
Yeah,
But again, there still should be a track y'all both run on the same direction.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like almost like y'all don't run the same way. She saw what you did during the week. She didn't respect your weekend hustle. She didn't see how that could lead to something else. Mm-hmm. So that's why she bitched about it. That's why she didn't, really care about it. Because she didn't see where you were trying to go.
She didn't understand the long game of
right,
that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
She didn't understand what he was trying to build. Yeah. She only saw her own mindset. Guys on the same page.
But again, that goes into her baggage, though.
Right.
Exactly.
Again, her baggage.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. So she wasn't ready for what, like, y'all did it, but you weren't ready.
But there's a lot of people that would say, "Oh, you didn't see this, you didn't see that, you didn't know this was coming."
It's always easy. It's always
It's like,
easy to
wait
see
a
stuff
minute.
now.
Outside looking in,
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not like everything is horrible.
But you know what though? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's almost like you, my man, 100 grand, but you happy where you at. I can't tell you something I know is right that ain't built for you right now.
Right.
Cause I know you got love for you as a family member.
Right.
And I can't tell you, Slim, this ain't for you.
Right.
Cause you gotta enjoy your own happiness.
Right.
I don't wanna be the part of your demise.
Right.
So people can see that and like, you know what, he happy, but shit, I hope it work out for
But we
you.
can talk about it though.
Yeah, but
We can talk about it.
I may open up.
I mean,
something that
as
you may not see. You like,
in
"God damn, I ain't
groups
see
of
this
men,
shit."
I'm saying in groups of men and women, I feel like that's part of the breakdown because it's like, you know, I look at my circle and I'm like, Slim, like I got niggas' numbers in my phone. I probably ain't talked to the nigga in 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. I can pick up the phone. Hey Slim, what's up? You in the house? Yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm about to come through. I'm on front. All right, bet. It's nothing, right?
Yeah.
But some of these people that I'm listening to, they don't have those friendships. And I've been in situations where my friendships with my friends have become a problem.
Well,
Like, oh, damn. You get up 1 a.m. for him? Yeah, because he say his grandmother house alarm going on. She live right around the corner. I'm about to go around there and see what the fuck is up.
you know,
Oh, and you about to leave out the house? Yeah.
you know what's
I'll
funny
be
about
right
that?
back. The fuck?
You know what's funny? We have that. We've had it for years. For years. Hit me 1 a.m. What's up, man? Let me
It's
tell you
nothing.
what's going on. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm up. What's going on? You gonna leave? Hell yeah, I'm gonna get up. Yeah, what's going on? Because
But if I need to cuss you out, I'm gonna cuss you out.
yeah, deservingly so.
Click.
Right? Deservingly so. But again, it goes back to what you said. It's the circle of friends that you have.
Right.
So throughout the years, all of us, I have to assume, circles gotten a whole lot smaller.
Right.
For sure.
Because as I grow, everybody don't grow with me.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Everybody
So,
can't go.
No, they can't go.
That's
But
right.
it's not based on money. It's not based on personality. It's based on a whole. And as we grow, we get better. We should not be the same person today that we were last February 12th, whatever they, you know what I'm saying?
right.
We should be that same person.
Right.
And some people can't evolve. Some people just, nah, man, I'm about to go party with 4 brides. But
Right.
is that really where it's at right now? Like,
Right.
really? Last year, you was in the same spot. What's going
Right.
on?
Right.
So I can't get no advice from you.
Right.
Because when I talk to you about real life shit and what I'm going through, you cannot give me any kind of advice.
Nothing.
Because you're still in the party mode.
Is that you stuck on that mode back there?
Yeah.
Right.
So now I'm asking you the wrong question.
Yeah.
You can be a great person, but can't go where I'm going. Because if I'm looking for, hey man, did I kind of fuck this up, man? What happened? Yeah, you did fuck it up.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why you fucked it up.
Right.
And it's like, so what's going on? What transpired? You're like, well, this is what you did wrong. What I would have done was
That was
this.
serious, y'all.
I'd have done this. I'd have done that. I'd have done this. Instead of saying,
Oh, I'm
you
sorry,
right,
Alexa.
you
That
right,
was Alexa.
you right. You don't want no yes men in your circle.
Right.
You want every person in your circle to give you their true, honest advice, because their well-being is yours,
But you
not
don't.
mine.
But you don't necessarily take. I mean, this about to go a little left. But
that
you,
word again, accountability.
but you can't necessarily take that in the heat of the moment, because I've been in numerous situations with a lot of niggas in my circle, and you give them that, and they like, niggas, man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Know what I learned?
You need to hear that shit.
No, you know what I learned?
Because
Sit back
it
for a
is
minute.
what it is.
Sit back for a minute, evaluate yourself, then make that phone call.
Right. No.
If I make that phone call, I'm gonna tell you everything I did right.
It ain't even got to be a phone. What if I'm with you? And what if I'm in your ear off the rip like, Slim, what is you doing? Like, not you.
But see-
You putting all of us in danger, Slim. No.
That's one
Fuck
side.
nah.
No, that's one side of it.
We
right?
with you. If
Yeah.
you go out front and this nigga wrong, right or wrong, we with you.
I'm with
right
you.
or wrong. But if you just on some bullshit because you drunk, nah.
But
Nah.
But again, it goes back to if I have a beef with my lady, whatever, and I'm still in beef mode, man. Hey, Black, tell me what the fuck happened. Da-da-da.
Nah.
You was dead wrong.
You was wrong. Exactly.
You didn't take a step back to realize. Like,
Exactly. That's my
Let
point.
me think about it for a second.
And I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because you on some bullshit.
Exactly.
And I'm asleep.
But that comes from self-analyzing and the circle you got around you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you got cats that single that don't have no ambition, no nothing. Man, hey man, I think I messes up. Nah, man, come with me tonight. I don't want to go out tonight, man. Here's my mental right now. I'm kind of fucked up mentally, so I don't want to go out tonight, nigga. Just rap to your boy for a minute. Come through, smoke, drink, rap to your boy for a second. If they don't have that mentality to where you're going, which is going to get better,
There's no need.
There you go.
There's no
there you
need.
go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we talking about relationships and things like that. Like, getting back to your point, Kevin, when you said about, like, if you in the bed, first of all, if you with a woman, she definitely should know your tight circle of friends. So if somebody calls at 1 o'clock in the morning, she probably gonna know who it is. She should.
Absolutely.
She
And if she don't, I'm gonna tell her who it
She
is.
shouldn't get an attitude about it. That's number one, because you know
no,
it's your circle.
yeah.
You're not gonna leave her for anybody else, right? We know that.
But she might feel a certain type of way.
Hold up.
Depending on
Now,
what it is.
She might feel a certain type of way regardless, though.
there's a caveat to that. Let's say I get up in that situation. I call Kev. Me and Kev ain't talked in 3 months.
Right.
He see my number. Oh shit, something gotta be
okay.
going on.
Exactly.
He calling me.
Exactly.
It ain't no bullshit. Something gotta be
Exactly.
going on.
Exactly.
What's up, Holmes? Let me holler at you. It was good.
Right.
Yeah.
You automatically peak up.
Yeah.
Now, if it's somebody we ran with back in the day, ain't doing shit. Oh hell no!
Yeah,
I
I'm
not
already
even
know.
answering the phone.
Yeah, I already know some bullshit.
As a
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
As a matter of fact, I'm probably gonna say, nigga, why you calling me today?
Because
What's wrong with you?
I'm not even gonna answer the phone.
Because
Right.
again, it goes back to it's not about the amount of time that you have not. But we ain't kicked it in 6 months.
Right.
You call me? What's up, bro?
Yeah, it was
what's going on?
good. Exactly.
Yeah, something got to be going on for you to call me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
when you dial my number, you look for my number specifically to
Specifically.
call me.
Exactly.
Talk about something.
Right.
That means something.
Right.
You don't call every other weekend because you out here doing something, here doing something. Nah,
Right.
you're not doing that.
Right.
So there's something going on in your life that you got to talk about. And a lot of times what us men do is don't want to admit our faults. We don't want to do that.
Ooh.
We don't. Slim. Let's
Right.
say you with a woman, whatever, and you
Right.
and you know you messed up, but you want to call to get agreements from your boy.
I can't give you that.
Not realizing, nah, you gonna get real talk from your circle though.
Right.
From your circle.
Right.
That's the difference.
See, but here's the issue with that, and we got back to it again. It's about that self accountability and understanding, right? Like, everybody don't want accountability. Everybody, some people just want their feelings to be appeased.
Oh.
That's why you hang around a bunch of fake jokes.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, because you don't want to fix it. You just want to feel better.
Oh.
You want somebody that's gonna justify your BS.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like you said.
Shit.
Oh man, nigga, hell with that. Y'all come on out with us tonight. Y'all, I got some bras meeting us so and so. Me and my wife ain't got in the fight, but you going. I'm gonna call a nigga up that I know is running with all kind of hoes, right?
Can I-
like
can
that, that's on me. Cause I don't want no accountability.
Can I ask a
right?
question?
What
Can I ask?
should be
I just
doing-
want to ask a question.
When
No,
you
no,
surround-
no.
when you surround yourself with like-minded people.
Have I ever done
right?
that?
Huh?
Have I ever done that?
No, of course not.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm just saying there are people that do it.
Yeah,
But to go with it, but to
I
go
just thought I
no,
would ask.
No, no.
Yeah,
But to go
I've
on this
never
point,
done
though,
that.
But to go
I
on
don't
this
give a
point-
fuck what the fuck I was going through. I've never done that shit.
No. But to go
I'm
on
a
this
different
point-
breed, Slim.
No. But to go on the point, what happens is once you got together, man, Ron was out. We was talking. Now Ron's the bad guy.
No,
No,
I've never done that.
No. Not
We're not saying you.
No,
We
not
just saying
you.
in general.
But
You know what I mean? It's
now you
not-
make that phone call
Yeah.
when y'all on bad terms. When y'all get back good, yeah, man. I call Black, man. So now Black is a already dark stain. You can't call Black. You can't reach on Black. Now realizing you ain't tell Black what the fuck was going on because you don't want to reveal what actually you did was wrong.
I don't want.
So you're calling for appeasement and not for an answer on what really should happen.
I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm calling my homies.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
but
but-
again, it goes back to your circle.
I mean, but what we
Yeah, I'm
saying
calling
is,
my homie.
what we saying is though, like knowing what kind of homies you got, 'cause that's gonna give you that real kind of advice. And there are a lot of jokers out here that don't have that. They don't want it, right? They want to stay stuck in their foolishness. They want to stay stuck. They want to stay stuck in 99, 98 in the East Side. They want to stay stuck in them days.
In the East Side?
I mean, like, man, listen.
That's it.
One way in, one way out.
Listen, we all know that we all know some jokers that's still doing the same thing that they was doing in 97, 98.
Yep.
We do, right? And they make the excuse, man, it's just the way I am. It's just me. Slim, you are not a tree. You can move, you can grow, and you can change.
Yeah.
If you're not growing and changing, there's something wrong with you, Slim. But some jokers, they get comfortable in that. They get comfortable in mediocrity.
Yeah.
So
Right.
They get complacent.
They're comfortable in being mediocre.
So
right?
Well-
Because to grow and change requires a level of uncomfortability.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta
So-
come out of that. You
so
gotta
let
take
me-
some
Exactly.
stuff off.
So let
You
me
in that
everybody
comfort
wanna
zone,
do
you
that.
stuck where you at.
So let me ask this, and we gonna shut this down.
That's
let me
how
ask,
relationships go.
Let me ask this. So
You got all
is there
that.
some truth to what women say that niggas don't know how to grow from where the fuck they been?
No.
No, that's not true.
It's true on niggas that they fuck with that can't grow who they with.
Thank you.
So you go back to the same watering hole
In other
that
words,
you used
don't
to.
type Ks, ladies.
Oh, keep
Don't
it
type
going.
Ks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop the
Yeah.
stigmas and the stereotypes.
Yeah, because
Well-
if you go back to the same watering hole that you used to, you get the same fucking water. Step outside that zone and get fresh water.
Or,
So
yeah.
is it safe to say that they are as hurt as we are, and then they tend to overlook and be like, you know what? Let me just go ahead because he cute, or he this, or he that, or let me just keep it going. Cause I know me, I'm like,
So-
oh, shawty, oh.
So I'm gonna give you my own perspective on it, right? One break up with a dude, they hurt longer than we do, but we try to make it up faster than they do.
Oh,
we hurt different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we do is
I wish I wouldn't have asked this.
yeah. So
God,
what we as men do is this, right? As men, we hurt like a motherfucker.
Like a
We choose to
motherfucker.
find somebody else get on top of us. That's with us. That we can have that.
Wait,
I know where you going. I know where you going.
Rather than sit back and analyze ourselves waiting for the one that's for us.
wait a
I
minute.
know where you
Wait
want
a
to go.
fucking minute. So when I first started talking to my better half, she said some shit one day, and I was like, what the fuck? She was like, with women, they've been taught that when they done with one, the better they can get with
The way you get over one man
is to get under another. I was like, what the fuck? Is
That's
that
the-
real?
that's the
and,
dumbest-
and I told and was like, I hate to tell you, cuz,
That is
but
legit.
that's legit.
listen,
I was
listen.
like, where they do that at?
Listen, that is the worst, absolute worst
Oh
advice in
my
the world, and,
God.
we've
But-
all gotten it, and
but-
we've all done it.
But the problem, but
Men do this.
Yeah,
We do the same thing.
Yeah,
When you break up with a chick, you back in the day, you break up with a jump. I'm gonna
You
give you
find the
another
next
jump
jump.
right away. That's what we call
So-
healing.
you know
That
why?
wasn't it.
You know why?
Wait,
we try
wait.
to fuck the problems away.
Wait.
We try to fuck the
So
powers
let me
instead
just
of
speak on
mentally.
myself.
Yeah,
It's spiritually getting rid
Let
of
me just
that.
speak on myself. I was never like that
All
because
right.
I didn't have a lot of girlfriends.
Gotcha.
So a young lady that I was involved with. No, I'm being honest. I'm being
Right.
I'm being 1,000 right now. The young lady that I was involved with, I did not turn around and be with somebody else because I wasn't with her. I don't want to say
No, not be with them. You tried to fuck the pain away.
I didn't.
Shit.
I had something else I could do, and it wasn't that. And I don't want to say what it was,
So you
but it wasn't that.
So you are an analogy on yourself.
It was-
Because most men,
It was not
even
that.
the circle I run with,
You had
most
you
men,
had
once
you
we
had-
get hurt, we try to fuck the pain.
You
away.
had a different coping mechanism. That's fine.
And it was money. I'ma just say that.
But we all have
God
we
damn
all have had different coping mechanisms.
Absolutely,
But
I
unfortunately-
wouldn't disagree with that.
But unfortunately, the problem is we don't take time to heal and look at ourselves and figure out what we could do
Right.
different.
Yeah,
And like now,
Right.
at this point now, like we need to encourage people to stop. We need to change that mentality and stop doing that because you're only making the pain worse. And then like
It's going to leak onto somebody else.
well, it's gonna lead to somebody. But more important, it's gonna stay with you.
Yeah.
And now, in your next situation, you may come up with you still haven't gotten over the old stuff. You still
Yeah,
carrying
right.
that.
There you go.
You ain't even
Right.
unpacked that bag yet.
I mean, don't
So-
get me wrong.
so
I
now
was upset,
We got suitcases on.
but
our
I
back.
didn't necessarily use that realm to get over. I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead 6 days a week. I'm about to get this bag, and I'm gonna just
I mean, yeah. I mean, so you cope some.
Yeah,
other
so
way.
you cope that way, right?
Yeah.
Some folks, not saying me.
I was mad, but I was like, nah,
Some
fuck
folks,
that.
some folks cope through pain. You know, I'm gonna fuck this pain away. The pain never goes away.
I'm gonna drink it away.
It
I'm
just
gonna smoke
happens,
it away.
it happens.
Yeah.
And what you
I'm
realize
a
is
gambling away.
you're going
I'm
deeper
eating
down a
away.
rabbit hole.
Yeah.
You're going deeper than a rabbit hole.
Listen, Solange just cranes in the sky.
Yeah, her man.
Yeah.
Her man.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the way she beat up Jay-Z and
No,
the other
no,
one?
no.
Nah,
That's
nah,
my favorite.
nah. The song
That's like my
brings in the
favorite.
sky. You try to You try to fuck it away.
Yeah.
You try to smoke it away.
That's
That's like my favorite video.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
But
I don't
it
give a
is,
fuck what y'all talking about. That's like my favorite video
But look,
ever
but look, I'm
of
gonna
all
tell-
time.
but
She
look,
was
and
beating
Kay,
the shit out that nigga. Beyonce was like,
look.
go ahead.
But
I don't give
what
a
happens
shit.
is we try to mend a broken heart by trying to find somebody random, your old ex, your old ex.
We try to mend the broken heart.
by fucking. Not realizing when you bust that nut, you like, damn, I'm in the same boat I was when I first
Like an
started.
hour ago. Yeah, what the
so
fuck?
it's like, what the fuck?
We will try to mend a broken heart and end up breaking another heart.
Another heart.
in the
Yeah.
process.
So listen.
Hurting
Let me tell you.
people hurt people.
Hurt
Well, I
people,
was gonna
hurt
say
people.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Hurt people.
So listen.
And I've turned away a lot of good women because I'm fucked up.
Yep.
Well, I've
And
heard a
mind
lot
you,
of good women.
I've probably turned away my future wife because I was hurt.
And so
And I ain't want to fuck you up, so you gotta go.
So we're gonna take a pause because I feel like this conversation is going directly into second half.
Gotcha.
Because the second half we already discussed what it was. This is going directly into the second half. Because if you don't find that, what do? You keep it going until what?
So that's all you can do.
Right. So we're gonna take a pause. We you know I still got a little bit of Douce left. I don't know what y'all drinking on, but we got a little bit left.
H2O.
And we know where you at. We love you regardless.
All
man.
day.
Even though my sister anyway,
Yeah.
you know
She alright.
she was like, Kevin, I don't like him. I was like, what?
Yes, she did.
All right, anyway. So we gonna take a break, but I think that when we come back, we need to go right into that because that is like the second half of, you know, relationship, right? But then the romance because that shit got levels to it too.
It do.
So we talk a good game, but do we really know what the fuck we talking about?
And hold up, before you even cut for break, you can over romance somebody so fast
As
they don't know what romance is.
exactly. Exactly.
You can over romance so fast, trying to show them who you really are, that they get afraid of who you are.
See?
They're not ready for it,
See?
and that was gone. It's cut early.
You see how they repeated it again? Go ahead, Black. Go ahead.
Or you scare them away because they don't know what love feels like.
Oh man.
And y'all see King like, man, look, I need to go piss. We be right back, man. We be right back.